they were gonna have good old Grant Morrison doing his multiversity books in the future, proving that they were gonna keep going with the alternate universe stuff. But then to have them actually reprinting old Elseworlds means they're finally, again, embracing the like crazy zaniness that makes DC like exploratory and exciting, and that's what I want.
Yeah, totally. Do you ever read Justice Riders? The one featured on the cover?
I've been wanting to for like literally forever.
It's a fun one. It's a strong contender in the Elseworlds canon.
I love westerns so much.
Because one of the problems with Elseworlds was always like, here's our premise. Let's throw in every character from the DC universe. We got to see what the Flash is up to. It's like, no, we don't. Give me one thing. Like,
is it relevant to this? Then I don't need it.
I always think of Batman Holy Terror, which is like Batman in like a dystopian future where like church and state are not separate. So he's like a literal crusader, literal Cape Crusader. It's kind of cool.
Wait, I thought Holy Terror was the one that what's his face did.
Oh no, same title, but
just not.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, but yeah, I do remember the other one.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, here's the Flash in this world. Here's Superman. Here's Green Lantern and the Atom. Like, I don't just stick with the premise. Yeah, strong premise.
Like if they come in, like that's cool. But like I don't need you to show me like a map.
It's cool you have the whole world thought out, but
like I appreciate that.
Story.
I love world building, but I don't need it.
I'm stoked that they're finally re-releasing Titans: Paper, Scissors, Stone, drawn by Adam Warren. I think written by Adam Warren too.
Okay, cool.
I've been trying to track that one down for a while.
Thank you for reminding me. I need to A, write your orders into the April previews.
Oh, that's right.
B, I need to order one of those books for myself because I was very excited for it.
Heck, yes.
And I have that power since I work at a comic shop. That comic shop being Southern California Comics.
That's right.
You thought we didn't know you were there?
I'm excited. This is the Sundown Rundown.
Okay. Where we
run them down so the sun goes down or something.
Kind of hard now because the sun sets really late.
Yeah. Just imagine like when we turn off the camera, we're still running them down. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff to run down.
Yeah.
It's a big week for comics.
It was a very big week.
A lot of hot issues. Some from last week, but still hot issues. I'm Danny.
I'm Rob.
Comics are here, including Moon Knigget #1. That's right. It's back again for another relaunch, this time by Jeff Lemire and Greg Smallwood and Jordi Belair. And it's a really nice looking book. Some of it's got that kind of Bill Sienkiewicz sort of scratchy line work thing going on.
What did you think of Warren Ellis's Moon Knight prior to this?
Loved it.
Yeah, so did I. Thought it was really dope. Him in that like white disco suit.
Yeah.
I was like into it. But I know some people didn't enjoy it.
Because it was too good for them. Basically.
Too good for this world.
And then Brian Wood took it over and nobody cared. Because it's Brian Wood.
That man, he's writing a book.
Oh yeah, a book we're not featuring this week.
Yeah, because it's important.
Because it's by Brian Wood.
But
it's called Bad.
But like, I like Gary Brown, the artist on the book. And I like Vikings. I'm not going to get it because I'm not a fool, but...
He's doing an off-brand version of his own Northlanders.
Yeah.
LOL.
I think it's less historical. Like, Northlanders was very historical.
There's only one good issue of Northlanders. It's the only one I read.
Which one is it? Is it not written by him?
It's the one drawn by Vasilis Lolos. It's called like the Viking Art of Single Combat. It's just like dissecting this one fight between two Vikings.
Huh.
It's really cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. So Moon Knight's back.
Right, Moon Knight.
Jeff Lemire writing Moon Knight. If you like Moon Knight, you should continue liking Moon Knight. And this cover is great because it's like he's in his white suit, but it's like a straitjacket. Pretty great image. I don't know what else to say about Moon Knight.
That seems fair.
He's an interesting character. He's like crazy.
Yeah. Who doesn't like crazy guys, you know?
Yeah.
Like, is he crazy? Is he not crazy? Is he really Moon Knight? Has he just been in an asylum all this time? Like, don't you want to know? I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know. It's a great song.
Yeah. Classic.
I got some more from kind of Marvel.
Pseudo Marvel.
Pseudo Marvel. The #1, Empress. It's the newest Mark Miller story with Stuart Immonen on the art, which is why I'm in. I mean, like, I like Mark Miller stuff, but like, everyone is gorgeous. Like, everything is gorgeous. Everyone is gorgeous. Every setting is gorgeous.
Kind of a sci-fi space opera.
Yeah, space opera.
The Empress has to like save her child, I believe.
Yeah, so like this lady gets like abducted by this emperor. Well, not abducted. Like she's courted by this emperor guy, becomes his wife, but he is crazy, murderous, and awful, and so she wants to spare her children from a life of misery, as mothers often want to do, and so decides to kidnap her own children and take them away from him so that they can live presumably a happier life away from a warmonger. I'm into that. I love sci-fi. I love space stuff. So anytime you put people on a ship and you give me a little bit of drama, I'm there.
I'm for it. And it'll be a movie soon, I'm sure.
Which I'll watch.
Totally. New from Marvel also. The unbelievable Gwenpool #1. That's right. You know Gwenpool she's like part Gwen, part pool. And now she has her own book.
Like swimming pool?
Yeah. Written by Christopher Hastings, creator of Dr. McNinja, and drawn by the Japanese art team of Gurihiru. And it's really cute looking, it's really fun looking. It's gonna be a ROM. It's gonna be a cute ROM. We're gonna like it. Because it looks cool.
We're going to continue talking about cool and fun things from Marvel.
Hey.
I got a book that I'm very excited to talk about, Spider-Gwen. Now, this is a cool issue, #7, for a number of reasons. Same writer on it, Jason Latour, but for, I think, the couple of Spider-Woman crossover issues, the artist is my buddy Bengal from France. He's a great artist. I love that guy. He did the Batgirl one-shot and has been doing covers for All New Wolverine. And now he's doing the interiors for Spider-Gwen for a while. And it's super cool. And probably the best thing ever, it features a black Reed Richards.
What?
Yeah. This is a black kid Reed Richards.
Hell yes.
That's great. And like one of the few things he says is never trust Tony Stark. Like, that's great. Every universe. They know better.
This is some of the best stuff I've seen from Bengal too.
Yeah, like
Who did the colors?
It's really sharp. Yeah,
it's still Rico Renzi.
Yeah, it's Rico Renzi.
That looks real good.
But like, yeah, it is a really like it's just even. I've always liked his stuff because it's like very kinetic, but like even when they're standing still, like they still have like a really human energy to them. Like the way Silk just sort of like her back. You're like, it's good, solid stuff.
His acting, we often refer to it as acting. The way artists draw characters, like acting.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. At least that's how people I know do it. Maybe we're wrong, but
I like it. I'm into it.
It's really oh man, it's so expressive. The showing that panel, it's so cool.
That's great.
I'm stoked to read this.
I'm gonna read it so hard. I'm so excited.
Man, it sucks when the memory card fills up. You gotta start all over. Just kidding. We're gonna continue from where we left off because it was a good breaking point. Something completely different. Negative space #4. That cover is bananas.
It is bananas.
Cover? Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yep, it's nasty. And this is the final issue of the Dark Horse miniseries by Ryan K. Lindsay and Owen Gianni. It is about a very depressed man who wants to kill himself, but he gets writer's block working on a suicide note, and then it gets crazier from there. It is, yep, it's like sci-fi horror kind of thing. It's nuts, and the art is real good. It's kind of gross. It is great fun. I love it. I can't wait to read it.
This week's surprising breakout hit.
Yep.
Complete with very amusing.
Oh my god.
It's Star Wars C-3PO, the Phantom Limb. It's so great. Like.
So this was sort of hyped as like, want to know how C-3PO got a new arm in Star Wars 7?
Right, and like who cares? But then like, well, bam! Look at that.
By all indications, it's actually a really fun read.
Like the art is super phenomenal. Like I love the coloring.
So the art's by Tony Harris of Starman fame and Ex Machina.
Oh.
Yes.
Why do I know that name? You know, I think we talked about this. Starman is worth reading, right?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Because
it was kind of like the Hawkeye of its day, where it was like this was a cool comic for people.
Because I picked up an issue the other day from the Dollards. This is an important conversation because it's about comics. And I read that one issue, which was like Starman working with like another Starman, and they were in space, and then one Starman disappeared for some reason, and he was like, take my daughter, take care of her, or whatever. And I was like, what just happened? This is crazy, and I really wanted to read more. So I wanted to know before I invested my time. I was pretty sure you said it was worthwhile.
Yep.
But
And who wrote this?
something Robinson.
Is it James Robinson, the writer of Starman?
I was trying to find it. It's not in the beginning. It might be in the end.
The James Robinson writer of Starman.
So the Starman team has reteamed for C-3PO.
That's pretty great.
And I hear it's actually very fun. This is a lot of Marvel this week. But
Yeah.
there's going to be some non-Marvel stuff coming up soon, I swear.
Promise.
It's a fun book. Spidey number... Are we on 4 already? Yes, we're on number 4.
Which is wild. I feel like the thing just started.
Right?
I mean, it did, but like, you know.
So this is your in-continuity book about young Spider-Man. If you hate the fact that Spider-Man is basically Tony Stark now in the main comics, or you hate Dan Slott, or however you feel about main Spider-Man, this is a alternative Spider-Man book that still counts if that's your thing. Yep, Young Spider-Man, written by Robbie Thompson of Gwenpool. No? Spider-Gwen.
No.
A lot of Gwens.
Silk.
Spider-Gwen.
Silk.
And Silk. Oh, Jason Torres. Good lord. All these guys, man.
So many guys.
So,
gotta do it.
first 3 issues were by Nick Bradshaw, who had kind of like a Art Adams style going on. Taking over the book is Andre Araujo. who-
Hey!
He's he's doing something else this week.
Yeah?
Oh man, he's doing something else this week.
So,
Grr.
it's a really fun book. Excuse me while I find a cool page. Here's a very cool page. Got some really fun layouts. He draws Spider-Man as like a little lanky teenager, which is cool. It's like,
It's gonna drive me crazy!
is it Man Plus? I know that's like his solo book from Titan. It's like a Ghost in the Shell style thing.
It's not this week. It doesn't matter.
It's okay. What's next?
This looks real good.
Spidey, you're holding Spidey.
I'm stoked.
He's holding the next title. Like I'm holding the next title. And my next title is not a Marvel book.
But it does have an X in the title.
That's right. Xena War Cess, according to the title.
There's something. Oh yes,
Right.
more Cess. Cess, no doubt.
Written by Genevieve Valentine, who just finished probably my favorite run of Catwoman.
Oh, it's good.
Yo!
I bought them all in Comixology, so.
Oh my god, is it good? Like, she's a novel writer normally. I think Catwoman was her first comic.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Like, Catwoman's one of those characters that, like, I just don't dislike, but kind of like the Red Hood. When she shows up, I'm like, alright, she's here. But then when she's gone, I'm like, okay, she's gone. But, like, that last run, she's a crime boss, and she's, like, great. And, like, each issue starts off with, like, quotes from famous historical women.
Yeah.
And it's got, like, a bunch of, like, Empire quotes, like, the Empire's falling, and, like, the sabotage, and shit. It's, like, one of the best things. It's really, 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 really good. And I think Gary Brown is the artist for the first couple issues.
I believe that's true.
Yeah. And so I was really excited because, like, I will admit, I'm sorry, everyone, I didn't watch a lot of Xena growing up.
It's pretty fun.
I watched some Xena, don't get me wrong. What I did watch, I really enjoyed. But I'm not one of those, like, ride or die, Xena's, like, the best thing ever guy. Like, I kind of missed out on it. So at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to read this. But then I was like, oh, yo, Genevieve Valentine, really like it. What's up, playing? Really, like, knocked it out of the park with Catwoman. So maybe I'll check it out. And then I opened it up and I was like, yo, the art in this book is really, really nice too. That's like a triple whammy, something I already kind of like. And then a writer I like, and then art I like. Isn't that all you want out of a comic?
Yeah. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong.
3 strikes, but in a good way.
I'm going to share with you a comic called Hot Damn. This is by Ryan Ferrier and Valentine Ramon, I think his name is? Yes, Valentine Ramon. They did Dave, the robot comedy comic, which ran 2 volumes. I don't know what this is about.
Dang it, I was just about to say, Danny, tell us what it's about.
It's wild. There's like satanic ghosts. There's snot ghosts. This is ridiculous. This is going to be the wildest book possible.
It's probably, well, not worth saying, but one could say while reading this book, hot damn.
Hot damn. I would describe it as balls to the wall.
Ghost balls to the wall. Alright, I'm pretty sure I know the premise of this book. It's
Just looking at the cover, you could probably tell.
It's a new Aftershock book. It's #1 of Jackpot, written by Ray Fox and drawn by Marco Faya.
Fire. Got that fire.
And if I remember correctly, obviously it's some sort of a heist book. Obviously.
Ocean's 11.
But aren't they stealing from the gods?
I have no idea.
Is that this book?
I assume they're robbing a casino.
But why did I think they were stealing from?
Maybe it's a heavenly casino.
Because I remember, I'm pretty sure it was Aftershock that was like, yo, we got a book, and people are going to be stealing from gods. It may not be this one, I could be wrong, but what I do know is that this is a heist book, and I like Ray Fox's other stuff, and you would have to try very hard to get me to not read a heist book.
Yeah.
Like, very hard. I love heist stuff. Are you kidding me? I love it to death. Which is somewhat amusing, given the next book.
That's right. New from Onai Press. Heartthrob #1. Got two covers here. We got the regular cover by Robert Wilson IV, who is also the artist on the series, and we have the variant cover, which is
Fleetwood Mac.
a Fleetwood Mac parody by Jamie McKelvey.
So great.
Yep.
As a big Fleetwood Mac fan, as a big Jamie Kelly fan, I'm really into that.
Yeah. So Heartthrob is about a girl who got a heart transplant, but the heart is of a killer.
Thief.
Thief?
I think he's a thief. He doesn't think. He could also be a killer. I won't rule it out. But he says he's a great thief.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've actually read this because the writer sent me a PDF of this a while ago. So, yep, she's got the heart of an awesome thief, which sends her on a new path. It's very exciting. It's very fun. It's a solid first issue. I'm stoked to read more of it, even though I forgot about it because my brain don't work.
Sorry, it's one of those days. It's just very, very hard to put thoughts together and to remember things that we know.
Yeah, it's a really cool book. We have a bunch of copies. You should read it.
Yes,
It's
you
fun.
should. Because I believe Christopher Sabella was also the writer for Welcome Home.
Welcome Back,
Well, that's it.
which is like a similar like your body's not quite your body kind of book.
And I'm a little behind on it, but I really liked what I did read of Welcome Back.
Like,
It's
I liked
real
it
good.
a lot. And so I can only imagine this is also going to be very good.
Oh yeah, it is a great read. You have another promising book.
Yes,
there.
I have what is probably actually my pick of the week. And that's Goldie Vance.
Look at it! Look at it's an all-age detective book, like Nancy Drew and stuff.
Would you like to know, Danny, how many Nancy Drew / Hardy Boys books I read growing up?
All of them.
Probably all of them. I have so many. I don't know where any of them are, though, oddly enough. That's neither here nor there. What's important is that I've grown up loving heists and loving detective stuff, presumably because of all of the Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys that I read. And so when I heard there was going to be this cute all-age title by Hope Larson and Brittany Williams, like, it looks super cute. Like, it looks so cute, guys. It's so cute. And I'm apparently hit that point in life where I buy things first and foremost because they're cute, and then secondly because they're also good.
That's fair.
And this
Looks
is
so good.
cute as hell.
Y'all should buy this.
It's just, detective, like why aren't you already here buying it? I mean, aside from the fact that it's temporally impossible because
You haven't seen this until after it's done.
Yep.
But it's got a little preview also of the Lumberjanes Gotham Academy crossover.
Which also looks good.
which does look super cute. Who is this?
True that.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Stop fighting me. Pencils by Rosemary Valero O'Connell. I don't know who that person is.
I don't either.
I don't know who that writer is either.
Oh, China Cluxton Flora. She did I think she did Hopeless Savages from Oni Press back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's a fun book.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I got that reference.
I got that reference. Are we done on comical books?
Sure.
All right. Let's
Take
talk,
them away. Get them out of here.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about future comic books.
previews. The previews just come out. Did we talk about that? I don't remember.
We did talk about it.
Okay. We were talking about it last week. We told
Right.
you that DC Previews was coming out.
Right.
This is a special, presumably one-time,
Yeah.
additional previews thing for DC. They wanted you to know that all these new Rebirth relaunch books are coming out.
It's like a proper previews too. Like unlike Marvel's previews, which is basically just supplementary material, it just has the actual solicitations. this has like interviews and general plot synopses of upcoming titles, because they really want people to get excited about this Rebirth event that they're doing. And people should be excited because a lot of these titles look genuinely very awesome.
Yeah, and like these characters have shown up and gotten relaunched a million times, so it's like, again, with the Teen Titans, well, you're going to find out why Teen Titans again.
And like, what's great about this is a couple years back when they did New 52, it sounded like DC thought that their old stuff wasn't great anymore, and they wanted to like young it up and freshen it up and blah blah blah. And then that was New 52. And then there was the DCU, which was like, hey, here's also some stuff for people who are young. But now this DC Rebirth is like, I don't know, it really does seem to me, and maybe I'll have to eat my words, but if a Facebook post that I made last year was proven true this year, and I've got proof on my Facebook of it, then maybe I won't be proven wrong. And this is actually an example of paying like, not lip service. Oh my god, my brain. I got so hyped up for the sentence. Paying service to your history while also being willing to do new and exciting things. Because if you look at the back of this cover, it shows, who's that? The JSA and like 80s era Justice League.
That's exciting.
And they've already said that there is actually going to be a JSA book, as well as the Earth 2 Society book. So we're seeing old characters get reintroduced, but as Danny showed you with like the Teen Titans, we've got the new Wally West joining the Titans, and then we've got new stuff like this, just like old characters teaming up for new things.
New Suicide Squad coming out. Jim Lee drawing it. We talked about that before, but
yeah, that's right. Sorry, Jim Lee, that guy.
Jim Lee,
the guy, one thing.
The guy from comics, got Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, in addition to the regular Batgirl comic. Mm-hmm. Lots of really fun stuff.
Oh, Detective Comics is gonna be a team book now. It's going to be Batman, and Batwoman training
Spoiler and Cassandra Cain
and Tim Drake, who's Red Robin still, but is in a less awful Red Robin costume.
Really? Is there a cover for that?
Yeah, there's totally a cover for that.
Excuse me, says we flip.
But yeah, I remember being like, oh, look at that. He's like...
Ah, there it is.
Not in that thing anymore.
Oh, wait, that's...
one more.
Kind of all-star Batman?
Yeah, see, look. It's like a
very,
like a classic cover. Classic.
So it's the classic Tim Drake costume, but they doubled the R's on the logo.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny.
I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't hate his new costume, but like, also, why?
Yeah.
It wasn't very Robin-y. It was like black and red. That's like Red Hood colors.
Yeah.
He wasn't Red Hood, he was Red Robin. I'm little things like that, you know? I'm a crazy guy. But also, somewhat cool, is some of these titles are relatively new creators. Like, or not new, but like indie guys. Like Flash is being written by Joshua Williamson, who did Birthright and Ghosted and Nailbiter, all series that have been very, very well received. So to see him on like a main title, I mean, he's currently doing the Illuminati for Marvel, but it's cool that DC's got him doing something too now.
Yeah, totally. We got Tom King on Batman.
He's been killing it on like everything.
Literally every title.
There was another...
Greg Rucka's glorious return to Wonder Woman.
So joyous.
Fan favorite Wonder Woman writer. Teen Titans Rebirth, or Teen Titans Earth 1.
Finally,
Volume 2.
Volume 2 coming out, because I really was into Volume 1. There's something else that was exciting. I mean, there's a lot that's exciting.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worth picking up so that you can get kind of... I don't know if they have the team on there yet, but at the very least they have Jorge Jimenez doing the concept art for the Super Sons book, which is John and Damian teaming up.
That's right.
That is super cool. This one's Jim Lee, but they've got, I think, some sketches further on that show the two of them. And I really hope Jorge Jimenez does the art in the interiors because I really like his stuff. But it seems like fun. Like, these seem like a lot of them are fun titles. And, like, that's, I don't know, good. I think comics should be fun, man.
Yeah, they all pretty good. And can customers just pick this up?
Yes,
Freezies?
I believe it is for Freezies, right? Yeah.
Not free with the purchase of previews, but just
it's
free.
legit. Oh, that's right. This is a little far away. It's legit free. Look at that. Look at that word right there. Free. You see it? You
You should see it.
So if you want to see what's up, if you're on the fence, like gamble $0 and pick this up.
$0.
That's right.
Exactly $0.
I forgot they're making a Superwoman comic.
Yeah. And then Jean Luen Yang is doing the new Superman, which looks super good.
Yeah. I hope the Great Ten are in it.
Oh yeah, huh?
I love the Great Ten.
They would be fools not to use it. Oh, no, that's something else. But Steve Orlando is moving from Midnighter to Supergirl.
Supergirl's back, and she has a cute costume again.
Yeah. And then Emmanuel Lupacino is on the art again, on the interiors, I believe, which is exciting because I like that girl's art. Where? That person's art. I'm just gonna repeat myself until I find this thing that I'm looking for. That friend's art, person's art, someone's art. I thought this book had also the other. What am I talking about, you know? What do I even know? Oh, here are the little sketches from where I that is. I don't know, cool stuff. I'm done. I've exhausted all that energy.
So
It's
grab
good.
it and check it out.
Yeah.
And let us know what you think.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, the video's over, so.
Yeah. The end.